Hi, I'm Sister Diane Tompkinson, the new Charism Engagement Minister for the Sisters of St. Francis of Philadelphia. This week, the Sisters of St. Francis are inviting ourselves and our companions and co-workers and friends to join in the celebration of the ecumenical season of creation, which runs from September 1st through the Feast of St. Francis on October 4th. This year's theme for the season of creation is a home for all, renewing the OIKOS, or household of God. And the symbol that the season is using is Abraham and Sarah's tent. And so this video is to give you some ideas on how to create your own tent as a symbol of the season of creation that you can use in your own household or prayer space or work environment. You only need a few simple supplies to do this. First, just one shoebox, just the bottom of a shoebox, and then a piece of fabric that is about the size of a pillowcase. You can actually use a pillowcase, standard size, or a similar piece of fabric. This is a lovely piece that has vines on it to represent creation. Take your shoebox and cut it in approximately 1/3 and 2/3 as you cut across, just straight across. You will end up then with two pieces. One piece you'll use just as it is. The larger piece, you're going to cut the back of it, leaving about a 1/2 inch frame all the way around the back. And this is the frame of your tent. To put it together, simply take your top piece, place it at an angle over the top of your tent, so that it looks about like that. You can tape it together if you like to make it a little bit sturdier. So once you've got your frame together, you're going to take your piece of fabric and lay it over the frame so that the back of the frame is even with your table or your surface. And then in the front, make sure this is even. In the front, you're going to close the flap of the tents by gathering your fabric together and then bringing it back in a point at the top. Then open the flaps of your tent. And you want to leave it so that you're covering enough of the roof of the tent, but that the flaps are opening as a symbol of welcome for all creatures. Then bring this triangle flap back over, fold it just enough so that it covers the top of your tent, and there you have your open, welcoming Abraham and Sarah's tent. And then you can just gather the fabric around the edges to give it a more finished look. We're inviting you, you can also use any pins or tape to just give this a little bit more sturdiness when you make it. What we invite you to do then as you use your tent over the course of the season of creation is decorate it however you want as we go through the month of September and into the Feast of St. Francis. Amongst the sisters and our companions and co-workers, we're inviting people to take part in a weekly prayer and reflection on the season of creation. There are more materials around that, both on our congregational intranet and on the Season of Creation website. The link is in the posting for this video. You can use a symbol each week, add flowers, items from creation, pine cone, the rock, little symbols or action statements that you're going to commit yourself to. So this just becomes a center point to remind you of our reflection on how we're in mutual relationship with all our brothers and sisters of creation as we join in this ecumenical celebration of the season of creation. Thank you.